Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to channel a message from Serapis Bey. I want him to talk about how to deal with people who have different beliefs than us. I think this is relevant. So yeah, I just want to see what he has to say. As always, with all information, channeled or not, take it all with a grain of salt. Practice discernment for yourself. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, no worries, leave it. And yeah, let's just see what Serapis Bey has to say about when people have different opinions than us. Okay, so give me a moment. Let me just tune in. I'm so grateful to be back. Welcome with you all here today, and I understand the topic that is wished to be discussed, which is what to do, so to speak, when another has differing opinions than you. And at this time, I am aware that many of you are experiencing this all around you, and part of this discussion is who you are surrounding yourself with, for this might be more relevant to some than others, and the intensity of the importance of this discussion will be different depending on where you are, who you are surrounded with, and also to an extent of what you are consuming. And I will speak to this first, for this is a relevant point. For many of you are feeling an extra intensity that I will add you are meant to be feeling. This has been put into your system as a form of manipulation, I will say, but part of you rising into your highest self to be fully ascended and expanded in this incarnation as you are meant to journey into, is to hold your frequency so high so that this injection of manipulation is not to affect you. And by this, I refer to all of the messaging, the subconscious programming, that much of which is planned, but there is also much of which that is not planned. It is to drop information in and let people be people in their lower frequency states and allow these lower vibrations to feed on each other. And so it is how many who do not realize they are playing into the game are in fact fueling it, fueling more hate, more anger, more division with more of the same. And so for you to hold your vibration, this is key for starting to put out the fire. And so what I point to here is where the messaging is injected into your energy body. By this I mean in the content that you consume, and it is not to be specific in what is said or what is not in this content, but rather the energies underneath, and the fighting and the hatred and the anger, the manipulation, the insecurities, all of these energies that you are picking up unnecessarily because you are choosing to engage in consuming such content. And so many of you would start to notice a vast difference in your ability to discern your truth and hold your frequency when you consciously choose to not engage in that which you need not engage in, and that which is an option, a choice to go deeper into, that you know lowers your vibration. And if you choose this, this is your choice. You are welcome to do so, but then to notice where these energies start to infiltrate your energy body, and then where do you add fuel to the fire without meaning to? Your core is love, and it is to return to this, remember this, and allow this to fuel your ascension. You will not ascend into your greatness, into the greatness of love, the greatness of the capacity of love you have to hold. You will not do this rooted in the lower vibrations. And if you view the emotional scale as you know, from a place of vibration, in which direction do you wish to go? In which direction do you wish to expand? And so it is to start feeding yourself with more of these energies. And so my first point is to notice what you are choosing to engage in. And being honest with yourself, for honesty, as I have discussed before, is the first step to fully engaging in your ascension process. It is honesty rooted in love with yourself that sets you free. And this is how you see clearly. For if you cannot be anchored into honesty, you will not see truth. And this starts with honesty with yourself. And to be aware where there is a choice and where you are choosing to consume things that you need not consume, to listen to things you need not listen to that are extras. And so this is where you add more energy that you feel you must deal with that doesn't necessarily need to be there, for there is enough for you to sort through in your process of ascension. This is a beautiful learning opportunity and experience for so many of you to really understand your gift of empathy and compassion, to feel that which others are feeling. And the truth is, as energetic beings, you exchange energy with each other. Empathy is one of your greatest gifts, and for a long time, many have numbed this gift, and in doing so, hatred and anger, jealousy have continued to spread, to fuel more and more. And as you are more aware of your energetic essence and your ability to exchange energy and feel the energy, the feelings of others, now how does it feel for you to feel the anger, the sadness, the hate within another? It doesn't feel good for you either. And so, this is to realize the power of your gift. And when you face another, and you feel in your body the intensity of emotion they feel, that you perceive as not a good feeling within you, do you lash out and continue to fuel that vibration? Or do you do your work here to transmute that energy into love? For this is what you can control. This is the power you have. And many of you do not see or utilize the power that you have because you are so busy looking at everyone else. It is to lead by example, to lead with your light, to lead with your love, to lead with your compassion. And this challenges that which you say you are committed to. You say you are committed to love. But is this how you fully show up? Are you fully rooted in love for all others? Or do you still feed off of the drama and the anger, the grudges toward others? This is where you choose which game you wish to play. To truly be on the higher path of ascension, you need not fear. You need not play into the lower frequencies. And this is where you see the matrix and you decide, do I fuel what does not feel good here? with more division? Or do I stand up and I fully stay rooted in love? No matter what the other opinions or decisions of those around me are, this is a higher state of love. For on one hand, many of you preach the knowing that it takes all kinds for the world to spin around, as you say. But on the other, where are you angry with others who hold other opinions? There is an intensity of the depth to which you see yourself and all others at this time. Light is being shown on the shadows. And the question is, what path are you dedicated to? What frequency are you dedicated to? And the key is to be honest with yourself about how this is threaded throughout your life every single day. What is the world you wish to be in? And are you creating that? Are you living that every day? Or are you feeding the old? Are you feeding energy into the beast that wants to make you forget your power, your light? Will you fight it? Or will you move past it and send it love? And step into what can feel better, which is love and compassion. This time highlights where your brain automatically chooses to assume the worst, to assume that people will judge you, to assume the worst of people. And so, what energies are those assumptions rooted in? The most important piece is amplifying your love, your light, amplifying your joy, and seeing how that starts to transmute that which is around you. One person can make great waves. You've seen this throughout history. And so imagine if all of you come together to create not just waves, but a full ocean of love. And when you are faced with others who have differing opinions or decisions than you, what does this teach you? What is the opportunity to exchange love instead of hate or anger? To see yourself in the other, for they might be having the same experience as you. A similar energetic underpinning, although it might be an alternate perspective. Holding your frequency, as we have said many times before, is your task here. Remember the higher task here. And are you going to give into instant gratification to your ego of shaming or judging, pushing down, feeding into the anger and hate, the jealousy? Or are you going to commit to long-term love, to your ascension, to your expansion, to holding the vibration of love, compassion, peace, joy? Or do you feel that that is no fun? And this is where your ego masters you. And when you hold this frequency, remember that there will be a time, it happens every day, when you will be a light for someone who is coming from the darkness to find their way back home. And this is a beautiful gift that you have here. Welcome them with open arms and love. For in truth, this is all that really matters. Is this not all that you truly wish to experience, this love, this joy? And while for many of you it might feel difficult at times to find pockets of this, create it. Bask in every moment that you feel it. Add more energy to it. And this is what you might perceive as a test on your ascension journey. When you face others around you who are your teachers, who are expressing intensely different opinions, different judgments, you can feed the energy or let it fall, transmute it. What is the path you choose? Trust your strength. Okay, thank you, Serapis Bey. If this was helpful, definitely hit a thumbs up button, leave a comment below. Thanks for listening, sending you lots of love, and I will see you in a future video.